Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about Year 9 Achievement Test, June 2023. Section B, question 27. Question 27. A. Fully describe the transformation that maps shape A onto shape B on the grid below. So here, shape A became shape B. As you can see, the shape became bigger. So this means this is enlargement. This is what? Very good, enlargement. Now, how do you describe enlargement? First, you say it's enlargement. Enlargement. So first, you have to say it's enlargement. Okay, like this. And then, if you're saying it's enlargement, you have to say what's the scale factor and where is the center of enlargement. Now, to find the scale factor, first we have to count the difference or the difference of size between the two shapes. Now, let's start with the first one. Yeah, make this red. First, you can see, let's make a line. Yes, let's use a line. That this line here, the base 1, 2, let's use arrows. It's better to see. So the first part, which is side here, let's talk about the base, for example. This base 1, 2. So this one is 2 centimeters, and this base became what? Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. So from 2, it became 4. Focus on this. From 2, it became 4. Now, this is the image or the new shape. To find the scale, we always divide the new shape by the old shape, or the new shape by the original shape. Now, the new shape is 4. So to find the scale, we divide 4. Let's write it here. Scale equals the new shape over the old shape. Okay, let's write it here so we don't forget. New over old, like this. Okay, we always divide the new shape over the old shape. Now, when we look, or the image over the original shape, same idea. Now, the new shape, which is this one, B, it's 4. So we divide 4 over the old shape or the original one, which is 2. When you divide 4 over 2, the answer will be what? Very good. It's going to be 2. It's going to be 2 equals 2. And because the shape became bigger, this means the scale is positive 2. So we're going to say scale equals positive 2. Or you can write 2 like this. No need for the positive. But if it's negative, you have to write the negative sign, okay? Now, we found the transformation. We found the scale. Now we need to find the center of enlargement. Center of enlargement. Now, let me remove this so I can use the space. To find the center of enlargement, what do you do? First, you find the corresponding points. And the meaning of corresponding points is what? It means 2 points on the same place, but in different shapes, For example, this point here, it's on the base on the left, right? On the different shape, on the other shape, it's the same over here. So base left. This is the meaning of corresponding points. Same points on different shapes. Now let's find other points, for example. Let's talk about, for example, this point. It's on top left. Same idea on this, the other shape, top left. So these points are corresponding points. These 2 points are corresponding points. You don't need a lot of points. Only 2 corresponding points or 2 pairs of corresponding points will help you find the scale of enlargement. Now you take the ruler, connect these 2 points with lines. Start with these points, this point here and this point. Connect them with a line and go beyond them. Go beyond them like this. When you go beyond these points, you go over here. You have to be exactly on the points, okay? Same idea with the other points. Connect them and go beyond them like this. Like this, yes. Now, if you need other points, you can find other corresponding points. For example, I'm going to use this point and the other point, which is this one, because base right, these are the other points. I can connect them with a third line that will help me know exactly the place of the center of enlargement. which is over here. Yes. Now I can notice that what? That all the three lines meet in one point. They meet in one point, which is over here. Now I just find the coordinate of this point, or the coordinate of the point, which is over here. Yes. And this point is on -3, -1. -3. Let me remove it. It's over here. I know that this is, I'm not being very accurate because I'm not zooming in. I needed to zoom out so I can show you the whole question. So the point is on -3, -1, like this. But on the paper, you'll be more accurate than me being on the laptop. So as we said, the point is -3, -1. You just write the coordinates of the point in the question. So you will say center of the enlargement is what? Is on these coordinates, which is -3, -1, like this. And then you close the bracket. So when you describe a transformation, you have to say what's the transformation. As we said, shape A enlarged to give shape B, and the scale of enlargement is +2. And the center of enlargement, as we said, we find it like this by connecting the corresponding points with lines. All the lines will meet up in one point, and this point is the center of enlargement. And the center coordinate should be written in the answer to describe fully what happened between these two shapes. And this is the idea of question A. Now let's move on to the next question. Let's check question B. Question B here, on the grid above, okay, on the grid above, okay, let's see the question, come back, yes, here, because I'm covering the whole question, yes. So on the grid above, translate the shape A by the vector 2 and -1. So this is a vector of translation, and we need to translate shape A, and we understand that translation means movement. So this means we have to move shape A by the vector of translation, which is 2, -1. First, we need to understand the meaning of translation vector. Translation vector has two parts, the upper part and the lower part. The upper part describes what? Very good. It describes the right and left movement. Right and left movement. The upper part here, this one, describes the right and left movement. If it's positive, it means we go depending on the x-axis. If it's positive, we go to the right. If it's negative, we go to the left. This is the upper part of the translation vector. And the lower part describes what? Very good. Describes the up and down movement or the y movement or the vertical movement. If it's positive, we go up. If it's negative, we go down. If it's negative, we go down like this, okay? Now, we don't care about the place of the shape. We only care about the direction of movement from these points, okay? So here we have +2. It means go to the right 2 times. And then -1 means go down 1. So we describe this here. So this means 2 right and then go 1 down. So 2 right and 1 down. This is the movement that we have in this translation vector. 2 right because it's positive and 1 down because it's negative. Now, we go to the points on shape A. We find each point alone here, and then we move this point with these movements. For first point is here. So we go 2 right and then 1 down. So 2 right, 1, 2, and then 1 down, 1 down, we put the point. That's the idea of translation vector. So first, we chose this point. We went, depending on the movements that we have here, +2 means 2 right. So we went 2 right. And then -1 means 1 down. So we went 1 down and we plot the point. We do the same thing for all the points. Let's take this point, for example. So 2 right, 1, 2, and then 1 down here. We put the point here. And then the next point, I'm using different colors so you can see all the points movements. This point, 2 right, 1, 2, 1 down here. And then The next point, let's make it pink, yes. So here, two right, one, two, one down here. Plot the point. And then the other points, let's choose different colors. The last point, which is this one, I will still have this. Two right, one, two, one down here. And then the last point, let's use green, for example, here. So two right, one, two, one down here. And then at the end, what do? We just connect the points together with a line, and we will have our new shape or the image of the shape. So let's make it thinner. We connect these points like this, like this. We just connect the points that we have after the movement, like this. And we will have the image of the shape that we moved or translated using this translation vector. And this is how you answer a question like this. So with translation, focus on the translation vector. First, describe what the movement means. Positive 2 on top means to right. If it's negative, it's to left. Negative 1 on the bottom of the translation vector means the up and down movement. Negative means down, so 1 down. If it's positive, it means it's up. And then use the movement to move every single point on the shape and then connect the points again to get the image of the new shape. This is how you answer a question like this. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.